Hey Goobs, it's Terragaze here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna be doing a video today on the hunter side of the tier list that I made previously on the survivors. That also being said, you have probably what seems to be 3 days left to enter the contest to win yourself a copy of last year. I'll be doing that as for the holidays. That'll be coming up. Join our Discord for more info. But other than that, let's go ahead and run this video. All right. So first off, we have Hell's Emperor, and I personally like this guy. But I don't know, he kind of got cucked by a lawyer. So in his free time, he learned to pick up a doll, blow it up. He can teleport to it, he can make it attack, and probably really depressing at parties. He can also send a clone of himself for a short duration, and that can be useful because it sometimes straight up like breaks the game physics. I'm not even gonna lie. It'll sometimes walk through pallets and just straight up hacking. But however, he's pretty easy to outrun. So I'm gonna put him down here to C tier just because he just doesn't have that much play, and there's a lot of ways to get around him, and he doesn't have as much, I guess, utility as some of the other kits should have on here. So right, moving along, we have the Clown, and it's not really a secret that I absolutely despise this character. He's a joke, no pun intended. And that being said, you really just have to find a window and you're fine most of the time. As for his feats, he can chase you down with his red rocket. He can also upgrade that same rocket and make it do more things, basically getting better. And he has more turning radius than my Hyundai accent, so that's stupid. So I'm going to go ahead and put him up to A tier for now. I don't know where I'm going to keep him. I might keep him there, we'll see. But he's in the A tiers, I'm sure. But he's just not, you just have to get to a window and you're fine. So next we have the Gamekeeper, and I actually like this guy. He's really fun in my opinion, mainly because he was simple, and since I play the game for fun, he gave me quite a few laughs, especially if you watch one of my last videos, but we had some fun around that. There's a lot of sweaty players out there that'll tell you, that he's not competitive and whatever, and you know what, that's probably true. But also, you kind of like, I don't know, I play the game to have fun. I don't know how other people play. Some people are competitive, and that's fine. Some people aren't, so I don't really listen to them anyways. They changed him recently, so I'm not completely updated on what he does. I know what his skill set is now, but I haven't played him or tried him in motion. So since his rework, I also don't know why he has a harpoon when he doesn't hunt aquatic life. That always blew my mind because I don't think that would work the same with. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in B tier for now, just because I kind of want to keep him in the middle because I don't know if the changes that made him busted or they didn't make him busted. I don't know. I have to play around with him some more, so we'll just keep him in B for now. Cause that's why I would have ranked him beforehand. So yes. Moving right along. Next up, we have the Dream Witch, and there's nothing really I have to say about her apart from the only counter to her is cold, so that just makes her good to start off with. She's undetectable apart from her little minions. She can do some pig brain plays if done well. She has a very high skill floor and a massive ceiling on top of that, and leeches apply easy peasy map pressure, so she's just going to be probably our first entry on the S tier for sure, and we're going to go ahead and move her right on up. So now we're at Axe Boy, and he's not bad to be honest. He can reach Mach 3 on his roots, which is pretty crazy. He can also harness the energy of my depression and launch it at you harder than Ryu on his best days. And he doesn't need to construct any additional pylons either because he's got 8 of those to put up, and he just has ambient fireballs just kind of roaming around. So that's always fun. We're going to put him up in A tier, I suppose, for now. He's good, but I don't see him breaking things, so we'll just keep him up here for now. I might change him around, we'll see. So next we have a Murloc. Okay, so I actually have that written in my notes. So Killer Croc here has a fairly decent kit. He can jump, he can move left to right, he can swing his shank around. Honestly, his indoors is the only weakness for him, so maps like Asylum are just broken on him. So I'm just going to keep him in B tier for now, just because any person that has a limitation on what map they're on, mind you, that map's not used in competitive scene, but that also is just silly that he's almost barred from, 90% of that map. So yeah, we're gonna keep him in B tier for now. Oh boy, so we're moving on to the Ripper. So S tier, is there anything else I really need to say about the you want me to list his feats so you sweaty players can have an eco boost? Oh, okay. Well, he's got wall hacks, he's got long range projectile, he's got invisibility, he stole Sephiroth's katana from Final Fantasy VII 5 times, and he has his own theme song. So yeah, S tier. I don't think I have to say anything else. Moving on to a more balanced person, we're gonna go to Bloody Queen. She's really good, to be honest, and she has a great kit. And honestly, it's kind of fun how she has her own counterplay. So she's kind of like the right kind of strong. So she can make a mirror that, you know, respectively copies her and yourself on the opposite sides. And she can attack your mirror reflection and it does damage to you. She can also teleport to that her current reflection. That being said, though, your reflection can move through obstacles and walls, making it kind of hard for her to get you. So you can still counterplay. You can like run them into a building if you're like paying attention, or even then like just like normal obstacles can get in her way. So there is definitely counterplay there, and that's fine. I had no problem playing against her, and it's kind of fun. So she's gonna go into probably A tier because she's still really good. She's competitive. So we'll put her up into A tier for now. Next we have Bon Bon. He's good until players figure out your playstyle, then they can use it against you. So you have to mix up when you're playing as him. If you camp all the time with your bombs, you're gonna get gen rush, simple. And if you apply too much pressure, you won't secure any kills. So you have to read the room with him. Also, save your bombs, dude. Like, people can only be hurt by 1 bomb per detonation, so you will never do any more damage than 1/4 damage. So you don't need to like lay an entire carpet of them because I don't know, just kind of waste your bomb slots. You just need to have like 1 or 2 topsies. Next, we're going to the Soul Reaver. So she's actually really awesome. There's so much you can do with her. She's easily an S tier. She can speed herself up. She can block pallets and windows. She can slow others down. She has a ranged attack, and she can basically make a chair wherever she wants. They did give her new changes where you can roll now with her whenever she's not like stationary anymore, which is kind of nice. So I'm excited to see where she falls at with those new implications. But other than that, she's an S tier. So we're gonna go ahead and move right on up there. So next we have the Photographer. Good lord, here comes my lungs. So he's a really good player. I would not put him in S tier though. I would say he's high A, because there's still counterplay to him, unlike the others. He can take a photo, and for a limited time he can go into photos and smack you around. If you're downed, you take damage. If you're in a chair, you go down when those photo time ends. You can enter those and fix those like yourself. However, the counterplay there is there's 8 of you technically at that time, and there's 1 of him, so you will definitely have his hands full unless he's like face camping you, which that'd be kind of silly and a waste of time if he's doing that anyways. His attack does do more damage, and I find that actually one of his strongest perks, like against particular players, like I want to say like Mercenary and stuff like that, who have like these immunities or like, you know, more hits that they can take. And it's also, his attack is his attack is horizontal instead of vertical, and that makes it really hard to like dodge, compared to like, you know, if you notice a lot of these killers have either like vertical or like a stab direction, but his is a horizontal slash, and that makes it really hard to dodge hitbox wise or hurtbox. So we're gonna put him up into high A tiers for sure. Moving on. Next, we have Geisha. So Geisha, she's good. She can dash to anybody, and anyone who can dash is good. She does have a counterplay, so I'm not putting her in the S tier because you can outplay her without worrying. Like, she really doesn't have anything other than that apart from her dash. So if you look at her, like, she can dash to you as long as you're not looking at her. So that's where you can kind of just outplay her there. Next, we're on the Feaster. So the Feaster is another high tier in this one. He has tentacles and can call them upon you to attack you, and they also disrupt your decoding. And now I would put him in A tier normally, but he has a little hidden passive I'm not so sure you guys are aware of. The devs kind of snuck it in there. He actually has broken hitboxes. So on both his primary and secondary attacks, they hit you at the most ridiculous points sometimes. Like, it's kind of goofy, to be honest. So this is gonna put him into S tier until that's fixed. So we'll keep him in the S tier for now. Wu Chang, oh my goodness. So we have Wu Chang here, and he has a very overloaded kit. Basically, his kit gives him 7 things he can do. Going down the list, he has a Lion Stun, an AoE Stun, a Channeled Slow, an AoE Slow, a Teleportation, Clone Generation, and an Inversion of Controls. So yeah, he's gonna go into S tier just because his ceiling is just, he doesn't even have a ceiling. So we'll go ahead and put him into S tier for, you know, reasons. And now we're on to Mad Eyes. So this one I can't really give any real info on, to be honest. And however, doing a bit of research, and asking a few friends, he seems very strong on both the skill floor and skill ceiling. Seems to be non-existent, so they're huge. So that's good. So if you're going against someone with an actual transcendent IQ, you're probably going to lose. So he's going to go into S tier, and that's just, I don't want that to be, that's not a reflection of me, because I've never played against him, nor have I played him really. I've played him in like some joke friend matches to just try him out, but like I couldn't really get a read from anything like that because we were all messing around anyways. But I'm going off of other people's information on that one, and I think he's good. I've seen him played competitively. I just don't want to like bring in too much competitive stuff in because I don't know. I feel like it's an unfair bias for people like me who just play the game to have fun and just like to look at things like analytically. So I'd say he's gonna probably go in the S tier though. So that's probably what I'm gonna do right there. There you guys have it. There's my video on basically the Hunter's side of the tier list video. It's pretty fun doing this one. I enjoyed it. I really do enjoy doing my tier list videos as a whole. I know there's a lot of people that are just not going to be happy with this video, and like I'm not even going to really address it because like no tier list is going to make everyone happy because everyone has their own favorites, right? In completely other news, I do want to give an awesome shout out to my friend Brandon. He actually just proposed to his now fiance. She said yes yesterday. It was absolutely a magical time, and I am just so happy to see them. They're going to do great.
Oh boy, smooching time!
Awesome. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful night. Happy holidays. Here comes the new year right around the corner, so I got a video for that, so stay tuned. Take it easy. Bye.